Elements and principles of design at Flower School, that's what we concentrate on. The form, the line, the spacing, the texture, the emphasis, the contrast. Learn all about that in this video. The materials, starting with the anthurium. And I've taken them and dehydrated them just a little bit so that I could mold and manipulate. And that way you can see it gives me a beautiful line that's going to go through diagonally, almost horizontal in the design. Then aranda orchids for a pop of color. The mechanics, one of my favorite vessels for my personal collection. A little bit of floral netting. Don't need a lot, just sliding it in place. Make sure you can't see it. And then water pre-mixed with flower food. First step is establishing that line, the beautiful anthurium, giving them a cut, and then angling it through the floral netting so that it's supported, but getting it down into the water. And repeating that, again, giving it a cut and angling. Thinking about sequencing, the littlest towards the tip, and then building in to the largest, closest to the center, just like you learned in Flower School. The aranda orchids, creating another line and balancing, but letting them be a little bit more upright so it doesn't angle out quite so far. But you can see that color just anchors the eye in giving a nice base for the anthurium. For the emphasis, pink mondile roses, opened out. Remove any damaged leaves, then give it a cut, removing the leaves, and then nestling it right down in, creating a visual base for the two lines, and repeating that, of course, pulling your eye all the way through to the back. Now to add contrast. This is what makes the design pop. It makes it fun. It could be some strands of lily grass, curled a bit using the back of your knife, and then cut and tucked in beside the orchid, letting it trail a bit, adjusting. A little bit of the knife blade acacia, stripping it down and molding it just a bit and letting it come in with the anthurium, finding the perfect hole. And then for some vertical drama, some red twig dogwood. It's actually starting to bloom out just a bit. And placing that right down in and letting it come tall. The recipe, 3 anthurium, 3 of the pink mondile roses, then 4 of the aranda orchids, 3 strands of lily grass, 1 stem cut apart of the red twig dogwood, and 1 stem cut apart of the knife acacia. Makes a beautiful linear design. Floral design becomes a work of art when you focus on the elements and principles of design. You'll find more education and creative inspiration at our website, flowerschool.com. It's your turn now. Think about your elements and principles. Think back to Flower School and all you learned. Gather flowers and create a work of art. Be sure to take a photograph, post it on social media, and hashtag Floral Design Institute. That way we all can see what you do as you do something you love.